Welcome back, guys. This is Doug with Basement Level Magic. We are back for round 1, and we've won the die roll, so we'll go ahead and go first. Oh, this is not a keep. There are no lands in this hand. Otherwise, it looks amazing. So we'll go ahead and mulligan. One of each color, but no one drop. On the play, do we want to keep this on the play? So we have a series of plays. They're not great, and they're definitely not aggressive. But I think we keep this. And do we want the third land on top? I guess we do, since turn 2 is when we'll actually think about playing the Seek the Wilds, not turn 1. Well, no, that'll be the card we draw turn 2. Well, it'll give us an idea of what we need to do. If we don't draw a creature by turn 2, before we play the Seek the Wilds, then we can play the Seek the Wilds and get a creature or a land. So, yeah, I think this is good. At least we know we'll be able to play the Voracious Null on turn 3. One way or the other. Playing against blue. Not what I would have wanted to see. Alright, so I think we just go ahead and see what we find. Do we want a Sludge Crawler? Putting 3 lands on the bottom. We have a fairly low curve. I think we want the Sludge Crawler. I mean, we do want more lands than what we have now, but we currently there's only one card in our hand we can't play. Blue-red. Mist Intruder to lead off. Alright. So, do we want to lead with the Null or with the Sludge Crawler? Knowing that we can pump it once? Yeah, I think we lead out with the larger creature. I doubt it, but it may even keep him from attacking just so he has a blocker. But early in the game like this, I mean, there's no reason not to attack. He probably needs to ingest a couple of cards to feed something he wants to do later in the game, so we didn't get the best start this game. I still think we have a pretty decent chance. And we have Obnixilis we could pull. So he must be playing a Devoid strategy, as he went ahead and played the Molten Nursery. Alright, so I'm good on lands now. I don't think I want any more. We'll go ahead and attack. And we can leave Bone Splinters up, so that's fine too. If he plays a larger threat. Tunneling Geopede. Not sure I'm super concerned about that yet. So he processed a forest so far, and this turn he gets. Oh, well, that's kind of a bummer. That's a decent card. So I guess we can just attack with both and see how he blocks. So we gotta anticipate. So I think we're fine to just put the Baloth out. Nettle Drone. Sure. You can definitely start pinging us like crazy. But I think he's only decent attack so far. Oh, that's also the creature or player, so he was able to kill our sludge crawler. Which well, I couldn't have done anything. Never mind. Alright, so I think we can attack again. So I think we want to kill the nettle drone now. And then we still have Swell of Growth up, and we may be able to kill one of his other creatures, depending on what he decides to do. Nettle Drone and Molten Nursery is a pretty sick combo, honestly. I wonder if he decides to try and ping it now. And do I save a Eldrazi Scion token? I don't know. Probably not. I'm ready for some sort of shenanigans. Just because he tapped and then untapped his mana. It leads me to believe he has some play. Oh, he bone splintered. Okay. Did he? That was my bone splinters. Right? How did my... Oh, no. No, how did my Scion token die? Oh, he cast a colorless spell and pinged it in response. So... I see. Well, we have an awful lot of gas. I'm not super worried about it just yet. I think we have to play the Eyeless Watcher here and then sit back. I mean, I'll attack with the Baloth just because I don't think he can do anything. Actually, shoot, I'll attack with both. I probably should have played that in the other order. I was thinking, you know, I could pump the null, but I can't. I had to use all my mana. Opponent is just taking a beating from me, and I'm not sure like why. I think he might have something in his hand that he thinks is going to get him out of this, so I'm a little hesitant. I mean, maybe he's waiting for double black. Let's see what he targets. Me? Okay. Empiric Rights is a card I've seen do quite well for some folks. And I considered picking it up in the draft on this one. I'm just not sure it quite does enough. So he must have a big post-combat play here. Because if not, he's just dead? Well, now he's really dead. Yeah, there's not much I can do about that. So, but he still is not even close to lethal. Oh, sorcery speed. Oh, he targeted me. Okay. This guy's playing odd. I mean, he has 2 turns, I guess. Huh. I have the mana. I want to cast Obnixilis. And then minus him to kill his tunneling Geopede. So opponent's deck is pretty slow. And if we got out fast, I think we could definitely beat him. Sack him, just to make his spell fizzle. Not that the mana does anything. So what do I take? 6, 7, 8? Yeah, I need something big next turn. Another Voracious Null. So it's not enough. Alright, so what do we need to do to beat this? I think the Mindraker actually is a pretty good card in this matchup. Eyeless Watcher is not. I mean, if I get a pretty aggressive start, which this deck is totally capable of, I could beat him before he can do anything. Yeah, that Slab Hammer's not good enough. I never made it to 8. I put like 4 of my lands on the bottom, and then I think I had 2 of them exiled. Touch of the Void seems pretty good. No, I think we stick with that. I don't think I want to put a 3rd color in. I'll go ahead and go first again, though. Yeah, so this hand needs some land, but it's pretty fast if it gets it. So I'll keep this. So Sludge Crawler is a pretty decent one drop because it has, late game relevance, but it does definitely get worse with multiples in your hand. Just because it's good to be able to attack with both and then pump, and then the opponent doesn't know which one you're going to pump. So that could be good, but you're never going to pump both of them at the same time, so it's almost like limiting you by half of what you're able to do. But I basically just want to draw lands at this point. Yeah, that's a pretty terrible draw. So we'll go ahead and attack. I mean, this could be a quick game if we don't get anything to do on the board. But then again, if opponent has a somewhat slow hand, although his mana's been perfect so far, if he has a somewhat slow hand, we may be able to just get out way ahead of him. So that's a perfect draw. Alright, so next turn we'll also be drawing a land, which is perfect. I was just considering if I want to Sludge Crawler this turn or Swell Up Growth. I think we want to go ahead and just Sludge Crawler. Opponent takes 6. I mean, we're way out ahead. And my creatures are quite valuable, so I have no exiled cards. Oh, I have nothing in my graveyard. I don't know what he's doing. I guess it's not dependent on me having a card. This is a problem with having a deck based on enchantments if you don't draw the enchantments. Yeah, we were just too fast for him. There's nothing he could do there. And that's pretty much going to be our game plan. I mean, landfall, that's exactly what you want. You want your landfall creatures early, and then you want lands. So I don't see any reason to change anything. We'll go ahead and run that back. Geez. So it's a tough one to throw away, just because I can play everything. And I have a sack outlet that would give me some counters. I think I'd keep it. I don't like it much. I think it's probably better on the draw than it is on the play. We'll see. We'll see if our opponent gets things going a little quicker this game. Nope, that's not quicker. Good, good. Of course, I don't want to be drawing any more lands than I have to. Adam, nah, I don't want to do that. I'll put him on the null next turn, but I don't want to put him on the Yeah, I don't know that we wait to 7 mana since we have to beat this guy so early. I think we probably need to play what we can when we can. I think we do it. I've got another one in hand. And he did slow me down somewhat. Maybe I should have waited a turn and just bone splinters the blister pod after attacking. Yeah, that one's tough. But I don't think he would have done that unless he was trying to slow me down on purpose, because he doesn't have a lot going on. So, I think I'm okay with that. Leave bone splinters up, but sorcery speed, so it doesn't matter. So opponent missed a land drop. That's relevant. And he's spending his mana to tap down creatures at this point in the game. We're happy with that. So also a Swell of Growth. So we're up to 5 mana with this one. If I'd had more than one green mana, I would have considered putting some counters on something or doing the Swell of Growth at this point. Let's see, no mana. Nice. Alright. So this puts us at 6. We're 1 away from Awakening Earthen Arms. At this point, I think we do wait to do that. Do I want to Swell of Growth? Is there any point? No. Get no value out of it. I feel like I'm giving him an extra turn here, but probably I should have pre-combated the Voracious Null. Sacrificing. Oh, that's perfect. I don't mind him using that card at all. It just makes my Voracious Null better. It's almost like a little blue-black Aristocrats, you know, except that I have to pay mana in order to do it. I'm tempted to do it again and sacrifice the Scion. So if he doesn't do something next turn, just that creature alone is lethal. Plus I can Swell of Growth plus Earthen Arms the Oran Reef Invoker. I think I got him. Unless he taps my stuff down. he's in quite a situation at this point. We'll see what happens, but I can make my ordinary, I can make my voracious null huge. I can attack with all these, and he has to block them because I can Earthen Arms one and Swell of Growth another. Sludge Crawler's a pretty good one. He's still not out of the woods here, and I think if I kill both of these creatures, he'd be in a real tough situation. So I'm gonna go ahead and attack. Ah, sorcery, darn it. So it's only let me do 2 damage. So I do want to kill that thing. I think I had him. I just needed a Bone Splinters and an attack, right? So he needs a sweeper this turn, or he's just done, I think. Of course, I'm being a total optimist here. He's put up quite a good fight. An additional blocker, that's good. I think he needs what? He needs at least... Oh, he couldn't exile anything. Don't have the mana left to cast Bone Splinters, that's a bummer. But I don't know that it matters as I'm clearing most of his board, right? He has to block the 5/6, and he has to block both 3/4s. So he loses his board. And he only had the mana to gain 1 life. So he's in a tough spot, and he needs to play a bunch of creatures or remove a bunch of creatures now. 3 of my creatures are lethal, and I can Bone Splinters 1 creature out of the way. That doesn't save him. Alright, good game. We'll see you back here in round 2. I'm Doug with Basement Level Magic. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.